Hello everybody, my name is the ZA1243 is cool, and welcome back to Universe Sandbox 2. And in this video of Universe Sandbox 2, I'm going to be showing you a couple things. Not really know what one of those couple things are. I only know what one of them is. And one of the things I'm going to be showing you in this video of Universe Sandbox 2 is how to make any object a black hole. Now you may be thinking, well, there's actually two ways to do this. Well, three. You could just place a black hole, but that's not the same. I'm going to take something the size of our moon, so here's our moon. I'm going to place it down. Now I can do one of two things. Just make it really big, so if I want to say that big, surprisingly, not a black hole. Well, yeah, it is. What's happening there? Scroll out. You can just hear my mouse scrolling out. So this is a black hole. Well, that's weird when you zoom into it. Well, as you can see, the surface gravity is tiny. Is very weak, I should say. You might be wondering why the gravity is so weak for a black hole. But now I'm gonna reload an empty simulation. I'm gonna place down our moon. I'm gonna do the other thing. First is you just kind of want to keep the mass of the same. Just gonna make it back to one moon. You can either edit the radius or the density. So if I bring down the first, I'm gonna make this back to one moon. Then I'm gonna lock in the mass, so no matter how small I make it, it'll still be one moon's worth of mass. Now watch its surface gravity. Right now it's at 1.62 meters per second. Now I'm gonna get rid of that 8, and now it's 164 meters per second squared, I think. Yeah, it's still the mass of the moon, and if I were to place our moon, the actual moon, it's gonna be a noticeable difference. Now I'm gonna make this like 1300 times bigger than the moon itself, which is several Earth masses, I believe. Yeah, so I'm gonna lock in the mass again, and then let's just remove a digit. Now it's the mass of 18 compressed to something that's only 188 kilometers across. So if I were to place the moon, it will, in a version of our moon that hasn't been changed. I'm gonna slow down time drastically because what you're gonna see, the quote unquote big moon, well, small one, is ripping apart the normal size moon. So I'm gonna undo the add. As you can see, the material got instantly pulled out. So I'm just gonna delete everything so my computer runs decently. Why did I do that? Now if I remove, first let me zoom back into the moon, and let me remove one more 8. Now I'm gonna get rid of its momentum, and I'm going to make it spin out one day. Now it's incredibly tiny, only 18 kilometers. I don't know how much that is in miles, but it's not very big. Something like Demas. It looks like it's about the same size, but they're nowhere near the same size. I'm going to slow down this to 1 ms, which is millisecond. And that's a noticeable difference. This thing moves at 363 kilometers a second. No, it's gonna be torn apart. It's because the gravity is so strong. Now let's just make it 1 kilometer across, which is tiny. I'm gonna get rid of that moon thing that I placed. Get out of here. Now it's the size of a kilometer. That's something 16 Earth masses across. 16 Earth masses compressed into 1 kilometer. Now if I go down to meters, which is 3 feet, I remove one more 0. It's incredibly tiny. We're approaching 1 meter. Still not a black hole. Now let's make it 1 centimeter. There you go. Now something that's 16 Earth masses compressed into something that's 14.2 centimeters across. So if I were to place our moon, which my computer's not gonna enjoy this, it's gonna be torn to pieces. Now we're moving at, that's like 2 seconds a second or something, 18, and just, this thing only takes 7 minutes to orbit, which is insane. Just 16 Earth mass compressed into a black hole. No, now what else shall we do? I don't know. Let's tear apart random objects using black holes, or no, not that. I'm gonna make a planet. I'm gonna place an entire moon system of a planet, say Jupiter. I'm gonna place all 60 whatever moons, or 70, whatever it's at now. Computer's gonna lag, so I'm gonna slow down time a tad, a lot. I'm gonna increase its density. So it's basically doing the same thing as making the radius smaller. There's more material compacted into one area. So if I just add enough zeros, it's gonna become a black hole. As we established before, anything can become a black hole. Now look at this gravity, surface gravity. That's a lot of numbers, and if I put that in there, that's still a lot of numbers. Are they gonna be dragged any closer, or are they just gonna? I think they're gonna stay at the same distance, even though it's because it's the same amount of mass. I'm gonna edit everything into a 9. Oh, it's now a black hole. No, I believe if I were to halt all velocities with everything. Okay, gonna deselect Jupiter because the little traction line was going everywhere. Everything is going to one point. A point of no return. A black hole. Why is it moving? Is it because the oh, it's barely moved. What moon is gonna hit? Medius, however you say it. Now it's gonna approach at a dramatic speed. I'm gonna slow down time because my computer is gonna be lagging. No, it's moving at several kilometers a second, almost 50 kilometers a second, which is an enormous speed. Well, not really in space. It's not. I don't know. So I'm just gonna speed things along. Move that decimal so it just moves that. It's still speeding up as it gets that close. I think it's just gonna be slightly torn apart then. Gonna hit the black hole known as Jupiter. So yes, this is kind of black holes tearing apart planets. Not planets, objects. Can't think of the words I want to say half the time. Okay. The game's saying we're going too fast. We're going at like a millisecond, which is like a 1,000th of a second. So this would just be over for us. We wouldn't know what happened. They're gonna hit. Rest in peace, Prometheus, or however you say it. Cool. Okay, let's have something that's really fun to do. Place an enormous black hole. No, how about Sagittarius A star, center of our galaxy. This place our entire solar system. I'm probably gonna regret this because it's not just every planet. It's every planet and their moon. So, along with the sun, not think this through. Okay, there we go. What happened there? Okay, I did not get to see what happened because of the lag. So, I could just do that instead of also velocities. Let's do that, but with the Uranus system. Uranus system. Or rather uranium system, or whatever they call it. Out there. Now let's focus on Uranus. That's not Uranus. Zoom out. No. Focus on Uranus, please. That's still not Uranus. That's not gonna try to pronounce that. Now what's gonna happen is Uranus is trying to pull on its moons to stay in orbit. What, since there's an enormous gravitational difference, you can already know what's going to happen. But I think these are just orbiting along with Uranus. They're not orbiting. Let's go in orbit mode. Yeah, they're not orbiting. They're in their own independent orbit around the black hole. So, rest in peace, that system. It's not really satisfying with the Jupiter system. Mainly because it's so many objects getting torn from their home orbits, just getting funneled into a tight orbit. And like hundreds of objects at this point being torn apart. Wow. And not being able to see the object you're going around, that's kind of freaky. Yeah. Rest in peace, all those moons in Jupiter and Uranus. They're moving at 6,000 kilometers a second. Holy crap, black holes' gravities are. Oh, I should have expected that. Well, my computer. Why am I keep bringing up my computer? The game's lacking, you can see. The drastic speed increase. If I had to try and add rings, that would not go well. What I could do is just turn off fragments and delete all fragments. There we go. That increased performance a ton. Rip. Let's just have a binary black hole orbit. No. Anyways, guys, you have no clue how long I've been recording for, so if you did enjoy this video of Universe Sandbox 2, be sure to hit that like button down below. And subscribe if you're new to my channel. We are almost at 100 subscribers, and we can do this. As of recording this, I believe we have 91 subscribers, so 9 more away. That would make me very happy, and I don't know what I would do. I'd probably do a Q&A for 100 subscribers. So anyway, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.